Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. We have something new from Kubey, or KB Knives, which is apparently the premium version of Kubey. It doesn't make any sense to me, but that's what we have today. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have been thoroughly unimpressed with, not the budget side of Kubey, but the premium end of Kubey for a while now. All of their knives have been fine, just not very inspiring and not very competitive, at least the ones that I have handled. Admittedly, I'm sure there are lots of models out there that are better and I just haven't handled them. Just letting you know, that's been my experience. So I'm really hoping to be wowed by Kubey. I have a feeling I know what this is, but as per usual with an unboxing, I won't know until I open it. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. Let's find out what's in here. So today's video is just an unboxing. It is in no way a review. That'll have to come down the road after I've had a chance to carry and use this knife for at least a little bit. We have the KB354B M390 in titanium. I think this is a model called the decimal or the decibel, or I just typed the numbers in incorrectly and I don't have the right model at all. But we'll see. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. And it's almost exactly the size that I expected it to be. So let's see here. We have a little bit of a unique look, a little bit. I don't know if they used an in-house designer for this knife. Or if it's somebody we're familiar with. The first thing so there's a couple of things here that I like. Number one, I did not realize that this was going to be subtly contoured titanium and textured. Not something we've never seen before. We have certainly seen this before, but Kubey, a lot of Kubey stuff that tends to be like really expensive doesn't have these elements. And if you're wondering why I'm making such a big deal out of that, right? Maybe if you're new, contoured, right, or radius titanium, it's a lot more expensive to do that than just to make it flat, right? And then the little texturing in there, which is definitely intentional, not necessarily just the leftover from the machining. That's definitely a texture pattern they've put in. But I'm just pulling out the little spacer there from under the pocket clip. I've also noticed they've got a filler tab right here, which some people will like, some people won't, but I don't think it looks bad, and I'm really happy that they are accommodating for left-handed people. That's great. The other thing that I like that I did not know about the model is that it's a nested liner lock. Okay, so that feels pretty good. Nothing crazy about it says NBEDC. I know that I'm going to be crucified if this is somebody I know and am forgetting, so I'm sorry. I will make sure that this product is linked in the description alongside, presumably, the designer. But you guys are welcome to let me know who the designer is in the comments. This is, after all, an unboxing and not a review, so I don't know these things. Actually, this is really, really easy to manipulate, beautifully comfortable to manipulate, both in terms of the front flipper and the opening hole here. I think it reminds me of something that Casey Spyron would have done. Just sort of did he have like an aviator-inspired blade that looked kind of like the cockpit of like an airplane or something? I feel like that was the case there. So this has sort of bypassed the issue with like, where do we put the cutout? Do we scallop it here? Do we scallop it right? So this area right here, which is traditionally the area that you use to flick, right, like to interact with the thumb stud or the thumb hole. And there's always a question of, did you cut it lower, right? Did you scallop it out properly? And they just don't, they can kind of focus on the fact that that's your index finger or one of the index finger positions, and it's your lock bar access area. But they don't have to do any special accommodations for the opening hole here because they have moved it way down the knife, which I'm gonna let you guys know is actually really nice. It's very, very organic. You don't really have to think about where you're gonna put your finger for the reverse flick. Now, for your thumb flick though, different story. For there, you do have to adjust, and that's a little bit awkward. So, it's not good or bad. If you like to do the reverse flick, this is about as organic as it gets. If you like to do the thumb flick, you're pretty much stuck with the front flipper, which does work really, really well. You can adjust and flick it down here, it just doesn't feel perfectly natural. Pinch opening it, that does feel pretty good, I'll admit. We have a nice satin finish on the blade, and then it looks like almost hand rub on the flat, but I bet that's done by machine. Very straightforward. I do know the price of this one, and it is substantially better than what I have seen from the last few Kubeys that I feel like they're just not sure how to spice up their models that are $250 to $300 to make them appropriate versus the competition. But what they've made here, I think, is very competitive versus other knives that are priced similarly, which if the White Mountain, I think it was White Mountain Knives I saw this on, was like $195, $190, it was something like that. Yeah, this is pretty good. I mean, it's not a huge knife, right? But as far as like other Chinese companies utilizing similar materials, M390, I think actually you guys told me that Kubey's M390 HRC is higher than I thought it was. So I believe that that's the case. I think you guys told me 60 to 62. So I hope that's correct. Again, that's what I've been told, but we'll double check that before we do the review. But anyways, contoured titanium, you have M390, right? Nothing special for the blade finish, but a good design all the way around, and not a micro knife, but not a full-size knife. I'm gonna guess it's about 7.5 inches, 7.25. So we're actually looking at an overall size that is very similar to the Spyderco Para 3. I think because the handle profile is so open, I mean, you definitely have more cutting edge on this versus the Para 3. And while you don't have as much ergonomic room, there's no transition from the choked up position to the standard grip, so it's all just open space. So that's probably why it feels a little bigger than it actually is. This nested insert, or the lock bar, is not titanium. That's going to be steel. 99% sure. Yeah. Which is fine, because you just really, the whole goal is to have a steel-on-steel contact, which is what they gave you here. And then let's actually, I want to take a peek on the insert. We're going to use this new flashlight here. I forget what this is called. Oh, that's the UV. Is this? No, that's the laser pointer. Oh, there we go. Yeah, they did mill it out for weight reduction there, so that's cool. I don't think I'll be using that all the time. That was just the one that I found first. So the weight on this knife, since we always try to do quick specs, right? 7.5 minutes in. 3.1 ounces, which is not bad considering your blade length, I think, is probably at least 3 inches, probably closer to 3.25. Yeah, it's like 3 1/8. So actually, that's really good. Okay, it's not the prettiest knife I've ever seen. I'll say that. And I understand aesthetic beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but not my favorite thing. Kind of looks like a robot toenail. But it does work, right? It's very comfortable. It's very easy to manipulate. Ambidextrous mounting positions. Nice materials. Good price, assuming I found the right price. Pretty sure I did. Okay, not bad. I just didn't think that they would send me something that I felt, was good, especially for the money. But that's just first impressions. Let me carry and use this. I'll give you guys my review. Not bad, though. Okay, that's going to be it for today's unboxing. Please, bless it. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like. So check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe, because there's actually, that's not what I say in the outro. There's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.